Necronomics, the killing laws. Money, 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 theft is why economics is not a science. Some think that economics is witchcraft. Close. Economics is richcraft. Look at all the rich economic lies that have come out of the White House. Some people call the Bush administration the Bushies. Bullshitter sounds more honest. One of history's ironies is the Latin origin of Republican. What is a true Republican? The Roman Republic was a democracy, limited to rich adults who owned slaves. Today, are Republicans a pro-slavery entrenched lot of rich adults? The RE in Republican is from Latin for wealth or rich, as in real estate, as in Oedipus Rex, as in Victoria Regina. The public in Republican comes from Latin for a gathering of a particular demographic group, namely those who have gone through puberty, the pubes. Public described a gathering of people who had gone through puberty. In word and deed, in past and present, Republican means rich pubes. Given the origin of the word Republican, can you think of a better name for a Republican president than Bush? Some thought he was merely our first rube. As the head of the Republican Party, one can think of George W. Bush as the first pube. The Bush-hitters have a lot of lies that tax common sense. Cut income tax, cut marriage tax, cut death taxes. If one was a true income tax cutter, one would say, eliminate taxes. To cut taxes less than 100% is to shift the tax burden to those whose taxes are not cut. A wife's tale says two people can live as cheaply as one. Dollar outlays show two can live as cheaply as 1.7. Simple math says couples should pay a 0.3 usage fee for marital bliss. Why the greed? Did you marry for happiness or money? Failure to pay fair taxes means no fair future for marriage or kids. Before the Bush-hitters' ivory lie about estate taxes, only 1% of Americans paid a death tax on an estate larger than $700,000. Why ivory rather than white lie? The Bush-hitters' ivory lies about the death tax means 99% of Americans will now pay the taxes. America's middle class will be taxed the missing $1.4 trillion, or miss the $1.4 trillion in education, Medicaid, safety, etc. One Bush-hitter white lie is that taxes kill family businesses. Estate taxes only kill family businesses where the kids do not want to work half as hard as the parents. With estate taxes, kids get half a business for free. With no estate taxes, and with tax shifts, kids force the American middle class to pay for the other business half. Now, thanks to the first pube, rich pubes get a whole free business. If you get a free business with lots of employees, you are a de facto plantation master with inherited slaves. For rich pubes, the more things change, the more they remain the same. Rome's rich pubes inherited slaves. America's rich pubes inherit slaves. What's America's middle class going to do about it? Are rich pubes really cutting or just shifting taxes? America's middle class is axed by witchcraft and is screwed by the first pube. What is a good analogy for the impact on America of the bullshitters and the first pube? The monkeys which conveniently see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil? Nah. Been used too often before. Asses of evil? Nah. Been used before. Of course, the obvious. America's middle class are like the blind men learning about an elephant. The trunk grabber says an elephant is a snake. The leg grabber says it is a tree. The sidefinder says it is a wall. As the fourth blind man grabs hold of the tail, he is drenched in a deluge of deep doo-doo. He shouts out, "You're wrong! We've been here before! An elephant is a Republican!" Likewise, every time the first pube has a gut reaction, America suffers a bowel movement. Necronomics is killing humanity. Necronomics has its own nomenclature, created by negating common concepts for humorous nightmares. The lottery industry taxes the poor. The lottery is a tax on those who don't know math. It is a negative industry, an industry. So what was the NASDAQ? A lottery that taxed the middle class who did not know math. Who manages industries? Nincompoops. Who practices necronomics? Necronomists. Necrophilia describes the self-absorbed love of necronomist. Yep. What do necronomists make of a city? A dead city, a necropolis. Thanks to our necronomists, once vibrant cities have vacant buildings rising like tombstones to dearly departed businesses. To the problems of aging, Social Security is no cure. Social Security is a keg party to which habitual politicians keep inviting more people without brewing more beer. When necronomists parade out their facts, is it Disney on parade or a funeral procession? What should we call pension funds that screw workers out of their retirements? Penis funds. The next time you read about CEOs using corporate funds for mistresses, think of the rich pubes, of the Mustang Ranch, and of the penis funds. As intellectual streetwalkers, necronomists spread negative information, nymphomation. Because necronomists screw people for no productive reason, they are nymphomaniacs. And who is in bed with the corporate nymphomaniacs? Rich pubes and bullshitters. In summary, if they were paid fairly and fully, lawyers would be in jail, politicians would be in purgatory, and economists would be in hell. Ask not what your economist can do for your country. Ask them to do nada.